What's up, millionaires? It's your boy Millionaire E coming at you with a movie review. Now, the movie we're going to be talking about today is The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. Now, if you have not seen the movie yet, don't want to spoil it for you, and spoiler alert. Also, I encourage you to check out the book, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, because you'll understand kind of where it's coming from, because, yeah, it was from a book and now it's a movie. So, also, I understand y'all. It's like, wow, next week is the week after this week is Thanksgiving. You already talking about Christmas movies. And I know y'all, but this movie came out and I was like, you know what? I want to check it out. Because I remember I remember like certain hues of seeing in the book, reading the book. I don't think I read the whole book, but I do remember some things that were in the book. So the story is basically told by this girl, Beth, and her town, every single year for Christmas, does this Christmas pageant. You know, they have the same things, everything, everything's supposed to be a certain way. Now, of course, in this town as well, there's this group of bullies known as the Herdmans. And they are, let's just say, very bad kids. They smoke, they fight, they burn down buildings. Just the gist of it. And what ends up happening is these Herdmans end up getting into this Christmas pageant, and they decide they want to be in the Christmas pageant. And kind of after that, it gets a little bit, I wouldn't say rough, but it gets a bit messed up because, these Herdmans, they've never heard about the Christmas story, and they're in here and they're bad kids. And that's kind of what the movie starts about. But that's kind of what I'm going to start, because I don't want to spoil it for you. And but as my review of the movie and kind of basing it kind of from the book to the movie, I feel like some of the things that they had in the book, they took out of the book and kind of left it out in the movie. And then as far as some of the things in the book, they added stuff that wasn't in the book that was in the movie. And kind of I'll emphasize on that. Like in the book, they were talking about some of the things, how they characterized some of the characters. They were like, oh, this character, like Imogene out of the Herdmans, she was more of kind of like the oldest one. Like, I wouldn't say the ruler, but she was like the adult, because their mom works so much that basically no one is there to care for him. So Imogene's kind of like the mother of the group. There's six of them. And they were like, Imogene was so mean and stuff. She'd always do this and that. She'd guess people's weight and stuff. Or no, not even guess. She'd be calling out people. She'd be like, hey, I know that you're this weight. And she basically would blackmail people, how they said it in the book. And when I watched the movie, I noticed that wasn't in the movie. But as far as the other thing of the movie having stuff the book didn't, because there's this thing where it's like you watch the movie and read the book because you can see different types of things. I like what they did in the movie, because as far as the character Imogene had more of a, even the Herdmans themselves kind of had a more character development. You could see the development in the movie rather than in the book. Meaning, especially with the character Imogene. Imogene came out, like I said, she was this bully. She smoked. She was just, I'm gonna fight. But you can see that she wanted to change. And, okay, spoiler alert, it ends up, you see, like, at the end of the book, they say that, of course, the Herdmans change, but in the movie, you kind of see how that change works. Like, you can see certain cues that Imogene wants to change. She's always looking at the Mary, not poster, but the Mary, like, picture, looking at her like, man, I can't be her because I'm bad. So that's something that I really like, because I was like, okay, you know what? Even though that wasn't in the book, that's good that they kind of lengthened the movie, adding more character development. And also, I will say, the movie was just, we were cracking up while we were in the movie theater, because it's like from the stuff that we've heard in the story, and then seeing it on screen, it was hilarious. Basically, they're them cussing in church. Of course, they didn't have like any cuss words, but the words that were like, they say bad words, were like they were saying God in church, and everybody's like, oh my God, oh, how dare she. So it was a pretty good movie. So I encourage y'all to actually check the movie out. And if you haven't, like, if you want to learn the story and then be like, okay, so I understand that, I encourage y'all to try to find because the book, it's harder to find the book than to find the audiobook. So I encourage y'all to look for the audiobook and then, hey, watch the movie. And remember, y'all, like the video, share it with your fam. And if you're subscribed, click that bell icon to be notified for more videos. And I'll see y'all in the next video. And also, have a happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Bye, y'all. See you later, Millionaires. Bye.